Hey Gagan, how are you
Hey
doing
Jyoti,
today?
excellent. It's about midnight here, so we are in different time zones. Good to see you.
Same here. So today we have the pleasure of being joined by Mr. Gagan Mac, the co-founder of Allminds, a public benefit corporation based in San Francisco that is revolutionizing access to high quality medical mental health care with a mission to provide inclusive and affordable support that's reimbursed by insurance. Allminds stands as a beacon in the mental health industry. Gagan, we are very grateful for your time and willingness to share your experiences working with us as your tech team. As Seffcon Labs celebrates over a year of collaboration with All Minds, we are eager to delve into insights and reflections. Let's dive into our discussion with a few questions that we prepared for you.
Yeah, it's been a good collaboration. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Okay, so can you tell us about your initial motivations and goals when seeking a technology partner for your mental health support platform?
Yeah, so the way we started Allminds, it's been 3.5 years since we started, and my co-founder and I, both of us are programmers. We both code, and my co-founder, he does front-end work. I do back-end work. So we built the first couple of iterations of Allminds ourselves, and I was looking for more support, more help to effectively scale the business. Allminds is a small company, and when we started first, like we did not know how much capacity, how much engineering do we need, and we wanted to scale responsibly with the business without raising outside venture funding. So I had met Jyoti a few years ago through another friend, and since then, we stayed in touch on and off. And right from the offset, when I needed a technology partner, after interviewing actually a few folks in Brazil and Eastern Europe, I reached back to Jyoti, and we decided to go ahead with Seffcon.
Okay. What were the key factors that led you to choose Seffcon for this project?
Yeah, and also like touching on the previous question on the motivations for finding a technology partner, I think we were looking for a team that embeds within All Minds, a small team, and we can scale the team up and down as needed. And
Mhm.
you're looking for people whom we can trust and rely on. So it was between finding someone full time in the same time zones where we are, or if you're finding someone else externally, then it had to be a really highly reliable team. Um, and the key factors that led us to choosing Seffcon are related to the motivations that we had as well. It was like we were looking for someone who's competent, good communication skills, and someone we can rely on for our like mission critical applications.
Okay. How has Seffcon team contributed to the success of your web app project, particularly in terms of technology expertise and problem-solving abilities?
Yeah, like I mentioned, like the first iterations of the application were written by my co-founder and me. And um, as we grew our business, we knew that what we had written is just not going to scale, and we wanted someone who has more experience building end-to-end web apps come and work with us. And we wanted to migrate our customers from the application that are existing that we created and that's currently in use to the new application that we had to build. So um, the main goals were better user experience, more scalability as we grow the business, and better quality of code that can be more reliable while bringing the functionality in-house. We were using like a third party for part of our application suite, and we wanted to bring that functionality in-house as well for a more customizable experience for our customers. Those were some of the motivations.
Wonderful. Could you share some specific examples of challenges or obstacles that arose during the development process and how Seffcon's team could address them?
Yeah, I think one of the key challenges that we worked on together was migrating our customers from their existing application to the new app. Initially, we had a migration plan where we would do a phased rollout. So we would migrate, let's say, 5% of our customers, then scale it up to 30%, 50%, and then 100% if everything is going well. But due to some non-technical reasons, we decided that we are going to do an overnight migration of all our customers all at once. And that was a pretty big challenge. And the fact that we were able to decide to do that, and that the Seffcon team was helped us do that, speaks highly of like the code quality and the confidence in the code that we had, that we made the switch to over a week and just migrate our entire customer base and have them start on the new application um, on the within 48 hours. And where Seffcon team helped was like we creating scripts for data migration, so that on day one, our customers could just see all their data in the application as if like nothing had changed for them. So this entire backend and data migration, especially because the data was in completely different schemas, was a pretty significant effort. And the team wrote more than, I think, about 30, 40 large scripts that ran overnight on multiple days to get all the data migrated. So this migration would have been very difficult without like competent folks working alongside us. Mm, yeah, I think that's an example of a challenge, like where we could not switch off. It was like changing the engine of a running car, and that kind of worked out. We did have some issues, but we were able to iron it out over a period of a couple of weeks.
Right. Okay, in your experience, how effective has communication been between your team and Seffcon's team throughout the duration of the project?
The communication has not been a challenge for me. I think the team generally is pretty responsive in the agreed upon time zones, the time slots that we work in. The team is also Ravi, who's the tech lead. He's excellent. He's both technically and in terms of language. I haven't had any issues both with him and with the engineers on the team. I think that the communication has not been a challenge at all.
Great. How would you describe the quality of work delivered by Seffcon's MERN stack developers, project managers, and QA team?
Yeah, the quality of work has been pretty good. Every now and then, like there are bugs, and anytime you're writing code, there are going to be bugs, but the team is pretty responsive in fixing them as soon as we encounter them. I generally can rely on like the code quality. I as an engineer myself, I have gone through some of the code, and I'm able to very easily understand the code is well written, very clean. Um, it's reliable, and both the tech lead and the engineer are able to explain exactly why the code is the way it is. In some cases, we have worked together to optimize the code and pick parts that are, like reduce the complexity and go from like let's say O of n to O of log n complexity in some cases. So we are able to do that together, and I think I haven't had a challenge in either communicating technical improvements or the team understanding the technical improvements that need to be made on for better code.
Okay. What impact has Seffcon's involvement had on an overall timeline and budget of the project?
Um, the overall timeline, to be frank, has been uh, consistent with what we thought. In fact, the timeline we pushed out by a couple of months, but that was more to give ourselves more time to fully ensure that the solution is where we want it to be. The budget was the budget is good, so we believe like the work, um, the quality of work that we have for that budget, if we were to hire someone in the United States, it would probably cost us a lot more. So I think like the overall, I would highly recommend. I think the team is priced reasonably well, and the team does a really good job for. If you're asking me like the quality versus the budget, I think the team does a really good job. They're well trained, and the team is very reliable. So we I think the budget within the budget definitely like we made a pretty the team made a pretty good impact, pretty solid impact in helping us like off ramp from our existing solution to the in-house solution that we constructed.
Thank you. How satisfied are you with the final product delivered by Seffcon? Are there any particular features or aspects of the web app that stand out to you?
I think the part that stands out to me was like the team went above and beyond in um, committing resources from not just like purely engineering, but doing extra QA, making sure that the the app is working as expected in many corner cases. That the team actually developed a good understanding of the business logic and recommended some improvements themselves. So I think that way the team went above and beyond in improving the quality from what I had expected, which I'm very grateful for. Mm, and overall, I think like uh, the question on impact, like our entire business is running on this application, so the impact is monumental for us. That goes without saying. And the fact that we are able to trust our entire business and um, rip out the like the vendor that we were using earlier and bring everything in house is huge for us because there is a lot of future unlock. There is a lot of new things that we want to build for our customers, and these new things wouldn't have been possible on a third-party software. So bringing the software in-house is a significant milestone to accelerate our growth. And the fact that we were able to do this with the Seffcon team within the budget for us, like I said, we are small team. We are self-funded. We don't have a lot of venture capital. I think it's been monumental in us responsibly growing our business.
Okay. You've also mentioned extending the contract with Seffcon. What factors influenced your decision to continue working with them?
Frankly, like I've enjoyed working with the team, and I I can trust the team. I know that our business is in good hands. So I did look around, and I did think that maybe I should also find extend the team elsewhere. But at the end of it, I think it just made more sense for me to work with the team that I trust, and that played a huge role. Like the competence and the trust are two really important factors, and once established, I have no reason to believe that that'll be broken. So I decided to double down, and to me, it was like straightforward after like initial thinking that yeah, I'll just continue working with Seffcon.
Okay. Looking back on your experience working with Seffcon over the past year, what would you say sets them apart from the other technology firms you've collaborated with?
Um, I think it's the commitment to fix things, is the ability to take feedback and address the feedback, and the ability to take responsibility. Those are factors that are really important. I think there's a very good work ethic that I appreciate. Um, the fact that I feel that the team is able to understand the business logic, like I mentioned, and proactively make suggestions to improve the app for the customers. I appreciate that a lot. That shows a level of care. There's also an interesting level of curiosity for the team to learn more, which is what I think makes me enjoy working with the team. That the team enjoys learning the new technologies that they're coming across as we are working together. Um, and I think I appreciate like that. That makes it fun to work with the team as we discover like new things together. I also learn a ton working with the team. So yeah, I think those are some of the factors. Yeah.
How would you summarize your overall experience with Seffcon in a few words?
Yeah, it's been excellent. We like the Allminds team trusts you guys. We enjoy working together, and I'm grateful for all the effort the team puts in. I look forward to another big year together.
Is there anything else you would like to share about your experience or the partnership between your startup and Seffcon that we haven't covered yet?
No, I think we did cover all the we did cover the working experience really well. Yeah, maybe we do this another year, one more year in, and I'll have more stuff to share.
Thank you so much for that. I really want to take this moment out to express my heartfelt gratitude for this enlightening conversation we just had. And I genuinely appreciate your good feedback for us and look forward for this next year and more years to come. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thanks to you for facilitating the collaboration, and I'm really grateful for the partnership. Thank you.
Thank you.